welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Beebs, and this is Banjo on Books. Today, I'm going to be talking about my August book haul. Woohoo! Okay, so the first books I actually bought them today, were After We Collide and After We Fell by Anna Todd. I have the first book. I lent it out to a friend. It just got made into, the first book's called After. It just got made into a movie. It's pretty good. It's about a girl that's in college. She has a boyfriend. Her boyfriend and her mom drop her off at college. She has a roommate that her family doesn't really approve of, and she hangs around with this boy all the time. Her mom doesn't want her really rooming with her, but all these different shenanigans happen while she's off in college. You know how college is, mostly partying, drinking, trying to figure out who you are. It's a pretty good, so far I only read the first book. I'm looking very forward into reading the next two and to see what happens later on. I don't want to give it too much away, so hopefully you enjoy it if you like college, young adult types. The next book I purchased today was Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This is also a college book about a girl named Kath and her sister Ren. They write fan fiction for Simon Snow. It's kind of like compared to our Harry Potter. Rainbow Rowell actually has books on Simon Snow, so if you want to look more into that too. But they write fan fiction, and they're supposed to be going off to college, but her sister tells her that she doesn't want a roommate with her in college. She wants to go and figure out her own life, go a little bit separately, be more independent. And Kath is so nervous, and she's not sure of herself. She just wants to keep writing Simon Snow because that's what makes her feel comfortable. So she starts rooming with somebody that she never met really before, so it's all new to her, and she always has a boy around. And she starts to kind of get to know herself more through her college experience and start trusting people. And her sister kind of grows a little bit apart, so different things happen. The next book I bought today, actually, I bought a lot of books today. I'm kind of a book fanatic. Is Making a Play. It's, I think, the fifth book actually of the Field Party series. Each book is about a different guy on the team and different relationships they get into, the dramas. I believe it's a high school football. I read the first 4 books. I can't wait to read this one. I can't remember if it's high school or college football, but they're very good books. I highly recommend. They're by Abby Glines. This book is Making a Play. The first one is Until Friday Night. The second, Under the Lights. The third, After the Game. And the fourth is Losing the Field. I don't know too much about this book, but it looked interesting on Book Outlet that I ordered off of. It's called Reign of Shadows. I believe it's about a girl that's a princess in a tower and named Luna, and there's a mysterious archer that comes by, and they try to escape because there's kind of like a war going on, and there's like a dangerous woods that they have to go through. But it seems really interesting. I'm kind of branching more off from young adult romance to like more fantasy storytellings, different things, The next book I purchased is Goodbye Perfect by Sarah Bernard. It's supposed to be about two best friends. The one friend's they're very straight A students, don't get into too much trouble, but her one friend starts secretly dating somebody that the other friend doesn't know about until she finds out that her friend's dating her teacher, and then the police show up, but she's not telling them where her friend is out of girl code kind of thing, like having each other's backs. I haven't read that one yet. It sounds very interesting. I'm so excited to read it. The next one I got is Shatter Me by Tyria Mafi. It's about a girl that has like this powerful touch, and she's locked up in a prison, and they supposedly want to use her as a superhero to fight in a war. I haven't read it yet, but it sounds very interesting. I can't wait. Like a few of these I read like fangirl, but not too many of the books I've read yet, so I'm very interested to read them. The next one, I've been wanting to read this forever, is Sea Witch. It's supposed to be a retelling of Ursula, how she became evil. I've been wanting to read this for so long, and I finally got it this month. The next book I got is Stay With Me. I got a girl named Dee Dee, and she's trying to find her happily ever after, like her true love. She meets this guy named Zach that kind of sweeps her off her feet. I haven't read this one yet, but she thinks he's the one, but then she gets an internship at a military hospital in California, where she meets a wounded Marine named Noel, and he doesn't want her help. He's trying to push her away, not get too attached, but I think they start liking each other and kind of falling in love. I'm not too sure about if it's going to be a good book, but it sounded really interesting. I don't really hear too much about it on YouTube. I got the book The Right Swipe, and it's about a girl that is attracted to a pro football player named Samson Liam, and they have like a magical night together, but then he doesn't talk to her after. He starts ghosting her, but then he reappears in her life, and it seems like a really good new adult, more romancy than young adult. So if you're into like The Flat Share, I've read that one. That one's really good. Or Fixer Up. This is more towards that more older genre. And the last book I got is Run Away With Me. It's about a popular ice hockey player and a girl that meet. Something happens to them. They really like each other, I believe. They start falling in love, but then something happens, and then they don't talk for 7 years. He comes back into her life, kind of like The Right Swipe, but a little bit of a different storyline, kind of like a second chance romance. That's all the books that I got for this month. Thank you.